everyone. So I was just sitting down to do just a really quick Instagram post, and the message coming through for today is about remembering that we are all an extension of Mother Earth. We're all an extension of the Earth. But the way I'm finding the energies at the moment is that we've risen so much in frequency that those of us who have been really doing a lot of work on ourselves to raise our vibration, and those of us who are working as healers, are going to see a massive upsurge in the reach of how far our energy reaches and how far our work actually does ripple out across the planet. And one of the things I was shown in quite a powerful way this morning is how some of the things like ascension symptoms and things going on inside of our bodies, such as like weird unexplained pains and symptoms like that, where there's no perceived medical reason behind it, some of us are actually feeling the earth, and we're feeling the ructions in the earth. So if we turn our attention to our own body and acknowledge that our own body is actually part of the body of Mother Earth, then if we can heal the whatever blockages or pains or sensations or experiences we're having within ourselves on that bodily, energetic, and bodily level, and perhaps do some somatic work or some healing work on ourselves, that we can also request that that be extended into the earth, to acknowledge that we are mirrors of the earth and that she is actually showing a lot of us how she is feeling at the moment. And I know that, this is happening in many people who are highly sensitive. I'm seeing a massive upsurge of this happening in women, of women starting to feel the symptoms of Mother Earth in their own bodies. And it's beautiful because in this way we can actually help to heal Mother Earth. I mean, we are part of her, she's part of us. It's part of our own nature, it's part of our own innate divine blueprint to be able to experience ourselves as extensions of Mother Earth, and vice versa. And through the lens of how we want to see and experience our own world and our own planet, we do actually have the power to affect great change. Those of us working as alchemists and healers can really, and anyone can do it really, because I believe that anyone is an innate healer. Everyone is. It's just whether or not you choose to embrace your abilities, your true divine blueprint. Anyway, I pulled some cards this morning from Archangel Fire Oracle. And the first card to come through was the Sandalphon card, who, of course, is the archangel that represents the heavenly kingdom. And it's about making sweet music of your life. And I'm really drawn to the fact that he's standing on the earth here. He's standing on this mountain and he's playing music. And it's as though he's kind of singing. I feel like he's kind of singing to the earth here, and recognizing that his frequency has an impact on the world around him. His frequency is actually altering the state of his reality and his earth. So what frequency are you emitting? What music are you making from your soul? Are you transmitting a lower vibrational frequency and letting yourself get caught up in fear or doom and gloom? Or are you transmitting a really positive, beautiful, divine frequency? And where can you make more sweet music and spread that frequency out into your life? If you could imagine that your soul has its own unique song and its own unique music, if you could just close your eyes and imagine that your soul is singing, almost like it's ringing like a gong or a crystal singing bowl, what would your frequency be? And just imagine you can tune into the sound that your highest vibrational frequency is making, and you can send that into the earth for healing. And if you want to do some toning with your voice and add that in, you can. But it's enough just to imagine it and just to intend to send your own highest soul frequency into the earth to offer her some healing as well. And you'll find that as you give to Mother Earth, she gives back to you. Every time I do healing for the earth, I receive such a huge upshift in my own energy, and it's really beautiful. She's a beautiful spirit, is Mother Gaia. So the second card coming through is Archangel Ariel, and of course she's the nature angel, and you can see here that she's connected to all of nature. So again, there's this message of knowing that even through consciousness, we have access to all the medicines and all the remedies and all the abundance that we need on this earth. Everything is here for us. It's only out of fear that we've become sort of disconnected, and that we believe that we have greater needs, that the needs that we have are unattainable, that our true desires can't be accessed. But everything is here for us. This is the pleasure garden. This is the heavenly kingdom. Everything was given to us freely. So there's been a lot of distortion in that, obviously, and I'm not going to go down loads of rabbit holes. But if you remember that everything is here for you exactly when you need it, then nothing can ever be taken from you, and you don't have to live in a state of lack. And this includes when it comes to abundance. So on that note, there's a really powerful message coming through here about the money and the financial systems on the planet. We know that these are being given a huge upgrade, and something that I keep being told is that we're going to see a resetting of the world debt. Probably, I think, with it, it may be sooner than we think, but I get within at least the next 10 years. And that's at least, that's in very broad terms, but we're going to see huge fundamental shifts and changes in the financial systems on this planet. We're already seeing them, but we're going to see even more. And the message here is, do not give in to fear. Do not think that there is any kind of lack. Trust me, I know that that's really hard when people are seeing rising prices in things, but you can transcend that. You can supersede that. And I absolutely know that there is abundance there to tap into if you 100% believe it and you stay in absolute trust. And this is where our feminine comes into play. The part of us that believes in magic, that believes in miracles, that doesn't buy into lack and just refuses to buy into any of the fear. And I'd just invite you to do your own research about where you feel intuitively to invest your money. And of course, there's always opportunity to work with beautiful healers and alchemists who can help you work through your own subconscious imprinting and programming to help you overcome those internal obstacles. The whole world is a mirror. So when we see an obstacle in our outer world, it's always reflected within us. So we're never stuck. If we turn our attention in anywhere we see lack without, we can go in, work on the programs within ourselves, clear those obstacles to get us moving forward on that higher timeline. So Archangel Ariel is very much helping us with this at the moment. And then finally, I've just pulled the card for Archangel Metatron, who of course represents the heavenly kingdom and heaven on earth. So Metatron and Sandalphon, those two twin brothers, Enoch and Elijah, really are the heaven to earth cards. And then Mother Nature in the form of Archangel Ariel coming through right in the middle. So she's like flanked by heaven and earth. So this is us right in the middle of it all, creating our heavenly garden right here on the earth plane. And it's right here in our own bodies. All of the things, all of the keys are right here within us, within our own consciousness, our own body. The other thing I want to say that I've been working with for years is that a lot of the medicines available to us on the earth, you don't necessarily need to go out and take them as a remedy. It is possible to encode things like homeopathic remedies, flower essences through pure consciousness. I recently did a wonderful interview with Pam Gregory again, another one of my favorite conversations. I love chatting to Pam, but some of the stuff that was coming through about the earth is about medicine, huge shifts in terms of medical technologies, medical breakthroughs. And something I've been told for the last few years is that a lot of the medicines as they are going to stop working on our physical bodies because of the level of frequency we're operating at the moment. We've raised our consciousness to such high heights that we need more access to more natural medicines that match our own vibration. And of course, every human being is different. So I really believe there cannot be a band-aid solution, a one-size-fits-all solution for every human being. We all operate at different frequencies in different timelines. There's this multi-dimensional split in timelines going on now where we're really coming into our unique individuality while at the same time forming this beautiful community of unity, love, consciousness. But everybody, in order to do that, everybody needs to be following the call of their own soul and going in the direction of their own higher self, their own call of their heart. And that includes anything, whether it comes to your work, your purpose, your relationships, where to live on the planet. but particularly when it comes to the right healing for you and the right healer for you, the right remedy for you, the right medicine for you. Some people really resonate with and match like shamanic therapies and plant medicines. Some people really resonate with sound healing and frequency. For some people, it's still right for them to really work with, doctors and nurses and be in that paradigm where they're, take an aspirin for a headache, all of that. But we're not here to sit in judgment of what path each individual is choosing for themselves. But what I am seeing in the collective is this raising of frequency and vibration. And there are those that, if I guess this is a message of reassurance as well for those that if you find that help is not available to you through the medical system, if that seems to stop working or you find that it's just not a frequency match, that there are so many options out there for you now. And I really feel there's a bridging going on of the fields of allopathic and complementary medicine, and we're going to see that really, really, again, in the next 5 to 10 years, you're going to see leaps and bounds in remedies, in medicines, and things like that. In terms of money and abundance, we're going to see our currencies raise in frequency as well. Any currencies that have been caught up in distortion or fear, things like that, there's a cleansing of the whole money system. And I'm also seeing a lot of really like underhanded corruption and things like that in the systems, where there are still levels of slavery playing out on this planet and things like that. And I'm talking about children and child labor and also like kidnappings and things. We're going to see a lot of this coming to light in the coming years, and anywhere humanity have been abused or misused or manipulated for money, for greed, for power, control. And again, I'm not going down too many rabbit holes with this, but it's just an exciting time because we're going to start seeing much more heart-based systems in place, much more heart-based solutions in place, much more community, much more collaboration, much more love energy. And so that's our reading for today, that the earth is reflected within you and you have access to all the healing, all the medicine, all the information, all the abundance you need through the portal, through the gateway of your heart. Bless your body, because if it's turning up with pains or injuries or blockages, it's just giving you an opportunity to go and place your attention on that. What is your body trying to teach you? What is it trying to show you? Sometimes sometimes illness, when it isn't able to be cured, sometimes illness is the gateway into the afterlife. And in those situations, if you know people that are leaving the planet, if you've lost loved ones, just know that everybody is leaving at the right time for them. Okay, so if an illness comes along and it is the doorway into the afterlife for that person, then there's absolutely nothing you could have ever done to prevent that, because the soul has chosen. And but the invitation today is just to really honor your body, honor your connection to the earth, hold gratitude for your connection to Mother Earth, really feel her as an extension of yourself, and she will work with you. She'll work with you through any obstacle or block or situation that you're going through, because if your heart is for the all, if you are one of those people that really holds the intention that you would like happiness and love and peace and harmony and enough for all, you're going to start really being rewarded. And this is part of the changing of the guard. For people not in their integrity, for those who are only out for themselves, there's going to be some rude wake-up calls, and I'm not showing the particulars of what those are, but the changing of the guard is something that is happening within us all, and we're all being held accountable. So where can we be more loving to ourselves, first and foremost, more loving to the planet, more loving to the collective, and how can we be of more loving service in our daily waking lives? And know that, every time you set an intention, that when you ask for something good for yourself, when you ask for a reward for yourself, when you ask for healing for yourself, if you also set the intention that healing also goes out to whoever else needs it, you will be rewarded, often threefold or more. So holding that intention of love for yourself and the all is one of the most selfless, beautiful acts of service we can do. So, anything I do, any alchemy, any magic, anywhere I'm working on myself, I also ask if anyone else needs this healing, their higher self will deem whether they need it. And that's always been part of my self healing practice. Our intention is so powerful. And, we're all walking each other home here. So also see the rest of humanity as an extension of yourself, and just hold love for all. We're healing some deep old wounds here, and we have the opportunity to choose in any moment love or fear. And yeah, so I choose love, and I choose love for all, and I choose love for Mother Earth. So I just want to wish you a beautiful day. So finally, they're just asking me to offer an invitation to tune into your body and offer love for any blockages you feel in your body, whether that's in your emotional body, your mental body, your physical body, anywhere you feel resistance in the body. Don't try and squash it. Don't try and suppress it. Offer it love. Thank it for coming. Ask it what it is teaching you. You can just use your imagination and try to have a conversation with that obstacle, that blockage, that pain, or that situation. Thank you for being here. I know that you wouldn't be here if you didn't have a purpose. That can feel counterintuitive in the way that we've been conditioned. But if you thank it for coming, ask it what it's trying to show you, what it's trying to teach you, and take the lesson, take the blessing, you usually will find that that is enough to transmute it. If you don't try and squash your emotions and feelings down and your sensations down, if you have pain in the body, often that pain is maybe trying to alert you to a deeper emotional pain. Often lower emotions have a purpose. It's like they're trying to protect us. We hold on to old pain in the false, misguided belief that it's going to help us prevent new pain. But actually, that frequency is often, attracts in what we don't want. So we want to just embrace that pain, allow it to move through us, alchemize it, let it be released. And just putting our focus on it lovingly and thanking it is often enough to transmute it. As I said, everything is an extension of us. Everything is a mirror of us. And through love, we are able to get through everything. I really wholeheartedly believe that. And sometimes it's down to the individual, it's down to timing, it's down to our belief systems. It's never a one size fits all approach, and only you will know exactly what you need in any given time. But as I said, there's no shame in asking for help from healers, alchemists, trusted friends. And on that note, I am going to wish you a beautiful day. And the invitation is just to sit with your body today, just to sit with your body, sit with how you're feeling, sit with all the emotions, and just offer grace. Offer grace to yourself, to the planet, to Mother Earth, and to receive the blessings that she is gifting back to you as well. Have a beautiful day, and I will speak to you soon.